Well, we got the chili put away, and it's still, it's a little after 11 here Sunday morning. Like you, I wasn't able to go to church this morning, and I don't think anybody's gathering any place anymore, and you can't hardly blame anybody. But be that as it may, I've started working on a chuck roast here, and this I did not get at the F store. This I got at Walter's World. I'm not sure why I did that, but anyway, I did. And what I've been doing with this is I've been putting lime juice on it. I'm struggling here to find my lime juice. It's back over here. Got it. I've put a little lime juice on there. If you put lime juice on, especially on chuck, it begins to break it down a little bit, makes it a little tender. I started this about 20 minutes ago. This is actually the second application on this side. I put it on for 10 minutes, then turned it over, and did like this. And like I said, this will be the second application on this side as well. And you don't need a lot of lime juice. And it doesn't leave a residue flavor. Okay, so in doing this, don't worry about this coming out lemony. However, that might be good too. But anyway, this, like I said, kind of breaks down the cell membranes on the beef, and that's important with the chuck roast, because chuck isn't necessarily the tenderest piece of beef on the cow. So, and then once you do that, then you want to put a little bit of this, a little bit of that on there. This is onion powder. Yay, you know me and onions. Speaking of me and onions, I forgot to get one out here. I'm gonna have to dig for one here at some point. We'll do that. A little bit of onion powder. Oh, someplace here I got some minced onion. That's not what I'm looking for. Minced garlic. That's not what I'm looking for. Cilantro, celery salt. I kind of like celery salt, even though I'm going to eventually put celery in here. If you put it directly on the meat, it works pretty good. And you notice I just keep flipping this over, and some of the stuff I put a little bit more of stuff into than what I do other stuff. Celery salt. I don't even mind a little bit of Italian seasoning here. I gotta quit touching that thing. Well, I guess if I keep turning it over, I'm gonna keep touching it. So I'm gonna quit turning it over. What did I just say I was gonna put on there? Italian seasoning. I just saw it's right here. Here we go. I believe this is open. Oh, nope. Aha! Do I have another thing of Italian seasoning here? I thought I had it. We could just skip that, I guess. But I won't. I'll put you through it. Put you through the agony. By the way, if you do it that way, you want to make sure you don't miss. That is a Rapala fillet knife, and it's meant to cut meat, and it will, including fingers, toes, all that good kind of stuff. So, okay, we got that. We got this. Now we can put some Italian seasoning. I think we got. Let's see what all is in Italian seasoning here. If we can grate with pasta sauce. Hey, this doesn't have an ingredient list on it. Ingredients, spices. All right. I can smell the oregano in it. I'm not sure what all's in there. Oregano, a little bit of basil. I can see that. Maybe some cilantro. Throw that on there. And then something else I like to do at this point is I like to go ahead, and this is some Weber grilling spice. It has got a little bit of red pepper, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that in it. I kind of like that stuff. Okay, so I got salt. I haven't got any garlic on there yet. I need some garlic. Oh, minced garlic. Thought I had some garlic salt up there. Did I give my garlic salt over here? There it is. Not garlic salt, but garlic powder. We'll go from this side. I got a set of spices up on the kitchen window here that basically are chili spices. And so I use that. Okay, what else do I need on there? A little bit of black pepper. Got a black pepper jobber here someplace. You say, oh man, that's going to be too spicy by the time you get that all done. Actually, a lot of that will wash off into the juice of what I'm doing. And then when I do salt, I tend to use Himalayan salt, this pink Himalayan salt. And the reason I do that is because I found I use far less salt to get the same kick as what I get when I use regular table salt. I don't mind using regular table salt occasionally, but like when the watermelon, I put the pink salt on that and everything like that. And then I pat this in, and I think I got this wide open enough that you can actually watch me put this into the crock pot. Got the crock pot cleaned up from the chili, and at this point you're going to eventually have enough moisture in there. The pot is dry. I don't have anything on the bottom of that. But we're going to get enough moisture in there that's not going to stick. And again, that's one of the reasons why I just use the low side of this. It works out really, really well. Okay, so at this point then, I've got, this is a can of, a pint of, yeah, that's good, of salsa, homemade salsa that was made off of cherry tomatoes. And so it didn't color, you actually yellow cherry tomatoes. And so it doesn't color up like regular salsa would. But that's some pretty good stuff. A little bit of red picante sauce. You can buy this at your local, any place you go. And that does a couple things. That gives me a little bit of a Mexican kick. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in the refrigerator. I actually like Mexican food. One of my favorite foods is taco salad. I don't eat an awful lot of it, but I'm not really all that good at making it. But my daughters both make it. My daughter-in-law makes it, and I don't mind visiting the kids, and they say, hey, we're going to have taco salad for lunch. That's always a good thing. This is just a regular sweet potato, yam, whatever you want to call it. And I may need a bigger knife. What that one is, a thicker knife. And oh, hey, this is always fun. Watch me cut myself here. No, we're not going to cut ourselves. Let's get that other go bigger knife even yet. This is not going to cooperate with me here. We'll get her all nice up here. I'll go from a different direction if I have to. Get that out of there so I don't slip and slice myself on it. Okay, let's go this way, see what we get. Ah, that's what I forgot. I forgot to give myself a stable base to work from. Does make a difference. Oh, I didn't remember sweet potatoes being this tough to cut. I usually put regular potatoes in there, but I've explained in other videos, I'll explain again, I gotta watch my blood sugars, that kind of stuff. And this has got much more vitamin A in it than what a regular potato does. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, we're just dicing up the potato. And this will all go in that. That will eventually, that's why I use this, is the colander. You see I got the carrots and the celery sat out there. That'll all go in there. Obviously, I'm not a professional chef, okay? I don't think it took you too long to figure that one out at all. But I enjoy my own cooking, so away we go. Okay, we're getting there. This is going to take a little longer than I expected it to. See, you're not the only one that struggles in the kitchen. I do too. But away we go. Here we go. More sweet potatoes in the colander. And we're going to get there. I promise. Yay, sweet potatoes. Whose idea was this? Regular potatoes would have been a whole lot easier. But again, I use the sweet potatoes because it's got a slightly different type of starch in it than what a regular potato does. It doesn't have the glycemic index values that regular potatoes do. And they can say anything they want to, but there's different kinds of carbs. And the carbs in sweet potatoes are not they're not as fat storing as what white potato carbs are. And now if I was suggesting that we're going to go out and work a hard afternoon out on the shed, I might go with that. But I don't work very many hard afternoons at anything anymore. So I had to laugh the other day. One of my co-workers commented on my link that I need to take more time for myself, maybe to take more rest time on my vacation. And I'm thinking, I'm probably taking more than enough rest time. And this is that stalk of celery that I started putting the chili. This is the ending of that. And I don't know, I've found that doing celery this way works a whole lot better than doing it the other way. A lot faster. You get down to this end, instead of fighting with all that, you just take that and you pitch it over here. That's gone. Okay, so I got all that celery that'll go in there. And we're getting there. And I like baby carrots. I didn't realize, I watched a video the other day, they don't actually grow baby carrots, they grow big carrots and then send them through a mill. And they actually mill these down to this size. Yay. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I know I've never grown baby carrots. Usually when I grow carrots, they usually end up being regular sized carrots, or else they'd be ones that, or sometimes you get a dwarf, that others in the row are the same size as a regular carrot. Okay, I got everything in there now with the exception of the onion. Remember I said something about the onion? I love onions. And in loving onions, I have to look for them someplace. Let's see. I got a bag of onions around here. I know I do. Oh, I should have thought I had everything ready to go. What do you do with my onion bag? Oh, let me look here real quick. That's not it. That's not it. Relook there. I may have to put the onion in later. I can do that. But what I am going to do here is I'm going to take this over to the sink and rinse all this off. Again, like I mentioned the other day, anytime you get commercial stuff, you definitely want to wash fresh vegetables off. You have no idea what field that was in. what kind of fertilizer they put on the field. Anything from water buffalo dung to who knows what they may have put on there. But yeah, that rinses them off. And get this back in frame now. That's kind of what it looks like here, and you can see the water still dripping on my colander. Okay, well, evidently that celery is holding it. Here we go. Now be quick. I'll have to sweep the floor, sweep the floor. Okay, so what I've got there, and then I'm going to do something here. You're going to laugh at me. I have done this before. I'm actually going into a completely different room here, and hitting my stock of soft drinks, because you don't see me talk about this stuff various different times. I like Werner's ginger ale, and it's a nice cooking element. And I'm coming back to the place where to put the ginger ale in there. Actually does some neat stuff. To begin with, it gives you ginger as one of your spices. But it's just kind of a neat, different flavor. And like I said, I got all that tomato-based stuff, the salsas in there. In Iowa, we paid deposit on those cans, so that's one of the reasons why you haven't been able to see that side of the room yet, is I don't have that side back to where it be photogenically possible. Okay, you get all this in there, and yes, I salted the meat. And I'm gonna, like I said, I don't use a lot of salt, but I'm gonna put a little salt in there. And the steak stuff had red chili or crushed red pepper in it. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more black pepper in this. Don't want this real hot, but I do want it. And what I did here, you couldn't see through me. Put that on low, put the lid on it, and this will probably take between 8 and 10 hours, because I like my meat to be really tender. And that's the only way I know of that we can get it really tender, is to do it that way. But that'll come out. I'll shoot another video here when it's over. There's nothing exciting about sitting there watching it cook. May not have been anything all that exciting about watching me put it together. But we'll come back to it and go from there. Oh yeah, you can see that. Well, like I said, it's Sunday morning. It's about 11:30 Sunday morning. When I first started shooting this morning, I shot that chili episode, finishing the chili. It was still only 30 degrees outside, but I looked at the deal and looked at the thermometer out there. Let's just take a quick walk. I think I can do that. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Whoa, boy, that changed things, didn't it? The old Dodge. Got to get the lift pump on that went out on that. I got a lift pump and got stalled. Reached a problem getting the old one off. Finally got past that, but don't have the new one installed yet. Well, looky there. This says 52 degrees. I'm going to be able to get something done over there. Let's just go take a quick look, see if anything changed overnight. You're walking with me. This is impromptu. And I bet by now you're probably thinking, sure, I'm glad he finally figured out how to put that iPhone on a tripod. Actually, I'm cheating. I got the little point and shoot on a tripod, and then just prop this behind the point and shoot. And this is enough bigger than what the point and shoot is, that I can actually video from behind the point and shoot. Oh yeah, sunshine. It's dried out in here. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Those joists are all going to work. I don't have this relocated yet. That's going to be my next project here. I got to get I got to get this board back up, get a jack underneath a couple of the deals, and lift up on that side, get that bow out of there, and that's the next project. Hoping to get that done. Once I get that done, then, as I said the other day, we can get that corner. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I can't get there. Okay, I've had fun. Hope you've had fun. I'm going to post this. One of the reasons I like the iPhone is, number one, it seems to be the best quality of anything I got. My 55mm lens on my DSLR has a scratch in it. I didn't realize it until I started doing this. And it diffuses the light through that scratch and makes things really kind of weird. So I got to get a different 55mm lens if I'm going to use that. I like that. But away we go. Sunday, Lord's Day. Not gonna do a lot. I showed you a blue badge the other day and it didn't take, so I'm gonna show you the blue badge on that turbo diesel. Yep, 50 miles to the gallon, folks. Believe it. And you've seen it. It's got like, oh, don't have quite 80,000 miles, but we're getting there. And with it being Sunday, I usually don't do an awful lot of work on Sunday, but I'm far enough behind here, and I took yesterday pretty much as a rest day. I may just go ahead and see what else I can get done. If you look over there in the flower garden, you can see the irises beginning to come back up, and so there's some daffodils over there coming up. Right there at the bottom of the clothesline pole there's some more daffodils in underneath the sedum. Boy, I got so much work to do. Anyway, springtime in Iowa. April, here we go.